Hello and welcome or welcome back. I have work in a few, hence the black button down, but I figured I'd just knock this out really quickly. I have 3 Owlcrate boxes to unbox with you guys today. I have the September and the October 2025 young adult book only boxes, and then I have an extra special edition, which we will get into in just a minute. But first I want to go ahead and open up the September 2025 box. So this one is actually already open because I did start filming this video like a few minutes ago in a different room, but the lighting was really bad, so I had to switch rooms. But our September 2025 Owlcrate book is The Sleepless by Jen Williams. So here it is. We have some nice little foiling going on. We have our little critters. I don't know if you guys could like really see the details on that. I guess I kind of have to bring it up super close for you to see it. But yeah, that's the front of the book. And then on the back, it says, "When I look at you, I see the one person who might understand what it is like to be me." Okay. Really nice. Here are our little sprayed edges. I know they always say don't judge a book by its cover, but if I were to solely judge this book based on its cover, I'd say that it looks really cool. Okay, so let's open it up. All right, so here is our dust jacket. And then on the back, we don't have a reversible dust jacket, but we do have some artwork. I actually prefer this to a reversible dust jacket because every time I get reversible dust jackets, I don't know which one to choose. And I know some people are like, oh, you can just go back and forth, but I don't want to mess up like the creasing, you know? Because if I keep going back and forth, at some point, like, it's gonna ruin the dust jacket. You know what I mean? All right, anyways, we have our naked hardcover, which on the front it says, "Welcome home, poison child." Here it is. Is it better if I put it on this side? Maybe. Here is our side, and then the back, which says, "In this moment, in this place, you are safe." Okay. So let's open it up. Ooh. We have our end pages. Just based off of the artwork, I am intrigued. All right, we have our letter from the author. We have a hand signature right there. And let's check for bonus content. Owlcrate exclusive bonus chapter. So we get an extra chapter. Ooh, I just dropped the dust jacket. All right, and let's put the dust jacket back on and read what this book is about. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys could see that, but the text is really small. Anyways, it says, "Welcome to a world where gods and monsters roam the earth." Okay, I already like this. I know I'm gonna like this. "Elver is the guardian of the wild and dangerous monster forest. Saved from the brink of death by a god, her skin will poison anyone she touches. Artair is on a mission, one that takes him face to face with Elver at her most ruthless. But her defenses are useless when she discovers he's the only human impervious to her deadly gift, because Artair isn't human. He's one of the sleepless, cursed to share his body with a sinister force. Lucian inhabits their body while Artair sleeps. and he is hell-bent on manipulating Elver for his dark purposes. But Elver is harboring secrets too, and she has her own reasons for feigning an alliance with these two souls. Caught in the crossfire of gods, monsters, and a dangerous magic they can barely understand, it is only a matter of time before the paths the three of them choose to take will set alight the very foundations of their world. With a love triangle like you've never seen it, incredible world building, brilliant writing, and a dangerous quest, The Sleepless will have you spellbound. Okay. Just on the artwork alone, I thought that this book would be really interesting, but after reading that synopsis, I'm very intrigued. I'm very excited to read this book. Okay, and moving on, we have our October 2025 book. Let's open it up. So this one I did not get to open yet. Ooh, this one's nice too. All right, hang on. Okay, this one is actually very nice. The book that we have is A Curious Kind of Magic by Mara Rutherford. Here we go. On the back it says, what if all it meant to believe in magic was to believe in ourselves? So here is our front, our side, and our back. Very nice. We have our sprayed edges. Okay. I'm absolutely in love with this book. Right. Oh my god, that's cute. Okay, here is our dust jacket, and then on the back again we have artwork. And there's a little cat. Now you know why I like this so much. I love cats. I'm gonna keep saying it. I feel like I say that in every single video. If a book has a cat, like on the cover or like anywhere in the artwork, I'm gonna get it because I'm obsessed with cats. But yes, I'm trying to see what this says. Edward Stokes's Cabinet of Magical Curiosities. Okay, this is the naked hardcover. This was what I was trying to read. The side and the back. The back says, mystical, magical, terrible, true. This Hargrave curse I shall undo. Magical, mystical, whimsical wonder, the curse will now be rent asunder. Okay. Here is our end pages. That's the front. This is the back. Let's see. Where is our little, there it is. Okay, we have our note from the author and our author signature right there. Then let's check for bonus content. We have a Finley point of view chapter for Owlcrate. So we have an extra chapter in a different character's point of view. Okay. Now let's read what this book is about. All right. So it says, everyone in Ardmere knows that Willow Stokes is a charlatan, including Willow herself. Her father's shop hasn't sold anything magical in decades, and it's only hanging on by the skin of the fake dragon's teeth Willow sells as charms, along with enchanted ostrich eggs, taxidermic chimeras, and talismans made of fool's gold. When Outlander Brianna Hargrave appears and turns Willow's fakes into exactly what they're purported to be, Willow thinks her luck might finally be turning. But try as Willow might to enlist her help, Bree wants nothing to do with Willow and her curiosities. because Brianna is harboring a secret of her own. Everything she touches turns to magic, and the consequences have chased her all the way to Ardnor. All she wants to do is find a particular missing grimoire, which contains a spell that can finally put an end to her curse. Desperate to keep her father's shop, Willow proposes a bargain that could save them both. Together, with the frustratingly handsome printer's assistant, the girls will uncover a plot that goes far deeper than either could have imagined. But when Willow is forced to participate in an ambitious collector's quest for the rarest magical object in the world, a quest that risks almost certain death, she learns that not all treasure is for sale, and that true magic is closer than she ever could have imagined. All right. Guys, I promise I can read. I just feel like there's something about the pressure of reading out loud to a camera. I just stopped being able to read. But this sounds cool. I really love the artwork for this book, and I really like the whole premise of it. So I'm really happy with these two books. And now moving on to our last box. So this is just a Owlcrate special edition book. It is not part of any of their like monthly boxes or anything. This is just one of the books that was on their shop. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so it was in their shop's website. Oh, you get a little pamphlet. Let's see. So yeah, I checked really quickly online, and it says that this book is Owlcrate's like very own published anthology. So we have Monsters in Masquerade. It says a fantasy horror fiction anthology. The Darkest Chronicles, and then what else does it say? Featuring stories by Angela Montoya, Sammy Ellis, Sarah Mughal, Rana, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher these names, Gabby Burton, Amanda M. Hellender, A.Y. Chow, and Isabel Cañas. Edited by Robin Alvarez. Okay, so here's our book. Very pretty. Here's our back. On the back it says, "Together we were a constellation, and now I'm just a glimmer waiting to be swallowed by the dark in every direction." This is from Absinthe House by Megan LaCroix. Okay. So it's basically just like a collection of stories. It's not just one giant story. I really like the artwork here. Super nice. Okay, let's open her up. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay, so first we have our regular dust jacket, and then on the back we do have a reversible dust jacket. I really like both of these, but as always, I do think that I'm gonna keep the one that it came in because I do like this one a little more. Yes, but this is our naked hardcover. Okay, really nice. We have our end pages, which I think these are like meant to represent like the authors of the different stories, and this might be like their signatures. I'm not sure though. No, I think it is actually, yeah, because on the other side you have the same thing and then different names. So I think that might be what it is. And then you have our little table of contents that tells you all the stories. And then since this is like an Owlcrate original, I highly doubt that there's gonna be like bonus content, just because this whole book is bonus content technically. Right. So I'm gonna put the dust jacket back on, and we're gonna go ahead and read the little blurb for these books. For this book, sorry. Oh, wait. So really quickly, I forgot. I keep forgetting to show you guys this. But Owlcrate books come with a little ribbon bookmark in their books. So this is the one for September's book. It's like a nice little brown ribbon. And then for October, we have, where is it? Okay, here it is. It's like this nice white cream colored one, which goes with the little edges of the book. I don't know if you can see, but these are like cream colored right there. So the bookmark goes with that. And then for this book, we have, I'm sure you guys can guess what color it is. But it's like this really cool hot pink color. Okay. All right, so back to the little blurb. It says, in these pages, myths are reborn, monsters roam unchecked, and love flickers as the only light in the dark. Step into the shadows with Monsters in Masquerade, the first book in Owlcrate Press's anthology series, The Darkest Chronicles. This haunting collection of 16 stories weaves together myth, horror, and romance, each tale designed to linger long after the last page. Imagine Once Upon a Time meets Penny Dreadful, where legends from various cultures are reimagined by an extraordinary roster of best-selling, emerging, and brand new authors, including Isabel Cañas, Angela Montoya, okay, I already read their names in the back. I'm not going to read them again, just to butcher them. But yeah, all of those people. So dim the lights, grab a drink, and step into our masquerade. I like this. Okay. So yeah, so you get just a bunch of like horror stories. Really nice, really cool. I have started getting into horror books. Like, I do really love fantasy, but I started really liking horror books as well. So I feel like this would be a nice little addition to my collection. And then this is the little pamphlet that you get with this book. I'm gonna let you take a look at it. This is the back, and then you get a little it basically tells you, it gives you like a breakdown basically of who did what and everything that went into making this book. So yeah, this is really nice. And then yeah, Monsters in Masquerade is brought to you by, and then if you guys want to take a look at that, let me bring it a little closer actually. You guys could go ahead and look at that if you'd like. This is the second page of the Monsters in Masquerade is brought to you by. Yeah, so this is really nice. Oh, they have a Monsters in Masquerade bingo, which is really cool. I do like book bingo, so that's fun. But yeah, anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.